So many people pitch the wrong way, and I thought about creating a video to list the major mistakes, the kind that make your prospect lose interest and pull away. We don't want that, do we? So what type of ingredients are mixed into a bad pitch? Stay tuned. My number one advice to my clients is this one. No one, and by no one, I mean absolutely freaking not a single soul that walks this earth, is buying your skills, your coolness, your absolute expertise. What people buy is linked to their future vision of themselves. And that is why you're not really pitching. It's best to see it as letting them qualify themselves in your creation. And this is why the number one mistake, it's focused on you, and then some more of you. How great you are, how much you love your work, how passionate you are about your job, what great results you're getting, who's complimented you lately. Well, all great, but is you being really awesome in any way solving a problem of a person you're currently in a conversation with? I mean, really? So don't start with you, start with them. Your buyer persona, their pain, their gain. Talk about their problem the way they see it. Describe the problem, ask them to describe the problem. Focus on the need, ask them what the need is. Solve that particular problem. Ask more questions about the situation. Especially if you're talking to people one-on-one, let them dive deep into the stories of their pain. Let them go there. If your audience recognizes that all of your content, pain, gain, solution, call to action, all of it relates to them personally, then they will have more interest in learning about you and signing up with you. So number two, you don't understand the problem well enough. You understand it from your viewpoint, which is the wrong viewpoint. Your focus might be too expert, it's too high up. You're focused on the solution already, which is your business, and of course it has to kick ass, it has to be top notch. Your customer service is great, you're kicking ass, you have to deliver the very best of the best, everything is great, groovy. But that's just basically the hygiene of business. You know a lot about your subject, and yes, that's great. But did you dive deep to cleverly understand how your customers are understanding the consequences? The unresolved problem, really creates a sort of a consequential context that your decision maker is experiencing on a personal level, and I'm kind of talking human needs there. Focusing on the emotional aspect of the consequences the problem creates is to your persona is extremely important to cover in a pitch, if you ask me, of course. And by relating on the consequences, you really underline your understanding of the context your client is currently experiencing. So this is where pitching gets personal. And great salespeople will invest time to investigate people personally, really get great at gathering intel and reading on verbal clues and understanding, what makes them tick is where you will be able to hit that note of emotion, and you will make a greater personal connection with people just like that. You're gonna make them think, oh, this person gets me, this person sees me, you see through me, you see my soul, not just my wallet, right? So advice number three is specifically about your content or your copywriting. And by that I mean you have to use the words, the terms, the expressions that you heard when you were investigating. So you are the expert, you're not the layman. You know more words about your subject, and you kind of describe the subject differently than the people who have the problem do. So you describe the problem or the solution differently. That can mean that they fall out of understanding what you really are saying. Like you say car, and they're still saying faster horses. Pitching really is all about understanding the need, the pain, the context of the person you're pitching to. And the better you get at kind of investigating all three, the problem, the consequences, and the words they use to describe the problem, the better your pitch will become, the more you will gain from using it. The more you will understand these three elements, the better you will get at kind of improvising your pitch as well, reshaping it to fit every person you meet individually. And that's really important when you're pitching, actually. So make sure you follow this advice and stay tuned for more content.